Hey, what's up guys? Paul James here, and in this video, I'm gonna share some tips on how you can be more productive and accomplish more. If you're ready to be more productive, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, and after you subscribe, comment below saying I've subscribed and I'll do my best to reply back to you. I'm so excited you're here, and I just love all of my brand new YouTube subscribers. If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem? Alright guys, so I just got back from the P.O. box. I was checking my mail, and I happened to think, you know, what is it that keeps us unproductive? It seems like in life that there's these tasks that need to be done. I know for me that a lot of times it feels like I'm just putting out fires all day. So I'll be working on something and then something else comes up and it's like I have to stop what I'm doing and then immediately go and like put out the fire and then go back to what I was doing. And by that time, I just like I have no idea like what I was working on, where I left off, and then everything just gets all messed up. So if this is happening to you, first off, you're not alone. This happens, I think, to everyone. But there are some changes that you can make which can help you be more productive, get more done, and ultimately be more successful, whether that be in your life or in your business or just any aspect really. Tip number one is to prioritize what it is that you want to accomplish. Maybe it's something as simple as you want to organize your closet, or maybe it's that you want to build a certain aspect of your business. You need to prioritize. Make a list of everything that needs to get done, everything in your life in general. Maybe it's you've got to go grocery shopping, maybe it's you've got to pay the bills, and then it's that you've got to fix this one area of your business, and decide which of those things are the most important, like the one most important thing, right? So just pick out one thing that's most important. Next up is you're going to take everything else off of that list and you're going to put it off to the side for now. So now before you get to those other things, you have to accomplish the one most important thing that you selected from the list and get that done first. So what you're essentially doing is you're prioritizing and you're becoming completely obsessed with getting this most important thing done. And temporarily, you're going to ignore those other things. You know that they have to get done, there's stuff that's going on, but they're not the most important thing. So focus on just that one most important thing, and then once you knock it out, you can go revisit. Or you can stay focused on it long enough, like decide like you're gonna stay focused on it for 6 hours or 5 hours or however long you decide you wanna do it. Like if you're running your own business, like maybe you've dedicated you're gonna work 5 hours a day or something like that. Focus those 5 hours on that one most important thing and then go and dedicate the rest of your time to those other things. What's gonna happen is you're gonna find that you're getting a lot more accomplished and that you're seeing a lot more growth with that most important thing than you normally would have seen. One of the unproductive things that I have a habit of doing is I have a habit of checking my email or my support desk very often. So one thing I've done is I've hired people to help me with it, number one. So a few years back, I had people come in and help me with it, my assistant, who does a great job at helping me with a lot of the things, but there's still things that need my attention. So what I do is I now, instead of obsessing over checking my email or checking that support desk like every hour and answering tickets, I let her handle most of it, and then I come in once per day and spend about 30 minutes to an hour figuring out the rest that's there and answering things. So I do this just once per day. What that does is it allows me to not have to lose focus on my most important task for the day and have to go scramble back and try to figure out where it was where I left off, right? That is just so unproductive. You should stop doing that if you're doing it as well. Stay off of like email, Facebook, all of that stuff. If you do this, you're going to be super productive. By the way, I'm in my basement, not my kitchen. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Okay, and then this one is really important. Try to get your toughest task done at the beginning of the day. The reason why is because if you spend your time knocking out like the little stuff, like I've always had kind of this way of thinking like just get what's done easy first and get it out of the way so that you can cross things off your list, which makes you feel really important and really accomplished. But what happens is once you start getting to the tougher tasks, which are usually your most important tasks that need to be done, you end up being burnt out. And what ends up happening? You end up pushing it off till the next day. And then the next day comes and you rinse and repeat the same cycle. You start knocking off the unimportant little things that are easy to get done, and then you come back around to this most important thing, and guess what? You're burnt out again the next day and you don't do it. So focus on your most important thing, the first thing you do in the day. So, for example, again, let's go back to like my email situation. If I were to answer my emails first thing in the morning, I would have burnt myself out before I got to my most important thing, which maybe it was creating a new software or something like that, or maybe it was something related to my life, going to the gym or doing fitness, right? Whereas if I would have knocked that out originally, I'd have no excuses to say, oh, I can't do this. That being said, after I finish these most important tasks, when I line them up first and finish those first, it's no big deal for me to spend another 30 minutes to an hour answering emails and knocking those out, because it's not a task that requires a lot of brain power. It's kind of habit now for me. I can just go and, run through and knock them out, right? So this is what I'm trying to get across to you. Most important thing, knock it out first. Work on it first, and then work on your unimportant things after. All right, guys, this has been another video. Paul James here. Look, if you like this, subscribe. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and you'll get notifications every time I post a video. Plus, you'll be a part of my tribe, which is awesome, if I do say so myself. And we just like to share awesome content here. So feel free to subscribe, like the video, and let me know in the comments below, do you have any tips for being more productive? All right, guys, take care.